We're just a stone's throw from the Delaware River. We've got some water to contend with ourselves. A steady rain falling at Lincoln Financial Field. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Dragons of Orlando taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Set for football now on a rainy Sunday afternoon. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here, so he'll get this up to the 29. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now a 2nd and 6.
63. Hey, let's go.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And the defense closes quickly there, and he'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
What an advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And down to the 41.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. So the completion good for just 3. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
73, 63.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here is 3rd and 5. Jacobs going to try the middle, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left, and this will remain a scoreless game. Well, now they'll start 3 yards shy of midfield after that long 57-yard miss. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
To the 49-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 6. On second down, a run with Hall. And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 43-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll run with Hall. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. 1 yard is the gain, and it'll give him the first down.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulders square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. Wilkins on 1st and 10. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A solid chunk there, 15 yards.
1 down, only about 500 more to go this season. He would certainly welcome most of his passes this year going as well as that. Now that the first one is over, time to settle into a groove and begin the long journey towards Week 18 and hopefully the playoffs.
And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now Wilkins. Escaping the pressure right. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a first down.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Okay, break.
Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Orlando with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. In motion left goes a tight end. Hall again on 2nd down. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
And your big level of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Here's Hall again. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Dragons post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
And this is something right out of the Philadelphia playbook. They were successful running this with Jalen Hurts. But this is a copycat league, so if it works for them, everyone thinks it'll probably work for us. And here, it does.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
2nd and 10. Hurts. Throw left side complete. That's Allen. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. And that last throw is going to keep him climbing that all-time passing yards leaderboard as he crosses the 25,000-yard mark now for his career.
He just recently passed Bart Starr. Next up for him, Bob Greasy. That's 2 Hall of Famers, 2 Super Bowl winners, multiple Super Bowl winners. So he's getting up to the legends now. Congratulations.
Tackle on that play by Quinnen Williams.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle end up making the play.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 47 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's Hurts to throw. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins, 46 yards. And the Eagles are an extra point away from evening this one up. Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. Now Hall to start the drive. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Come on.
2nd and 7. Here's Wilkins. He finds his man, complete. That's McKinney. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Looking to throw, Wilkins. And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, he'll definitely say that's what he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 28.
Hold it set.
Back to the ground with Hall. Down at the 25.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. A 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Wilkins. Flushed out right. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
And that was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On 3rd down, it's Wilkins. And he's going to be taken down. Back around the 35-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But Let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Great.
3 yards to go on second down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. Throwing is Hurts. The swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
We know he has a lot of confidence in his arm and likes to force it downfield, but the coverage was tight there. Fortunate it wasn't picked off.
Here's 2nd and 10. Ball on a give up the middle. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Ball again. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 47 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Throwing on first down, here's Wilkins. Toward the sideline, intercepted. And the Eagles will take over here at their own 12-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early?
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. Steps away to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles, so as we start the third quarter. Curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to submit it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Going play action, Wilkins. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Now Wilkins off of play action. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. And award that sack to Boogie Basham.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and that leads to a play action sack. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over.
No touchdown. Hey, easy. 63, bang. No touchdown.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts, eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
And in the second half of a tied game, every decision gets magnified. And here, if he forces this ball, it could be intercepted. So that's the prudent play to just airmail it out of bounds.
No touchdown.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
No touchdown.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 101 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Hurts sets up to throw it. Got a man on the right sideline. That's Jacobs. Touchdown! Josh Jacobs, 28 yards. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. The touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive. And we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
From the 44-yard line, here's second down and 7. Operating from the gun, Wilkins. He finds his man, complete. That's McKinney. And what a big-time play there. 42 yards.
That's the kind of play this offense desperately needed. They've got to be saying, our defense has kept us in the ball game. We're down, but we're certainly not out. And maybe that was the spark that they've been searching for.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Straight ahead is Hall. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And it's caught. Touchdown. From 8 yards out. And the Dragons are an extra point away from drawing level.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Now for the point after. And in this rain, they were nice and cautious there on the extra point try, and that caution was well warranted as this game is tied. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on second down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Now Hurts looking to change the play. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Same target. It's Jacobs again. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up second down.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
Second down. Here's Hurts. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. It's rare that a receiver of his caliber would drop one pass, but that's now 2 times he's had his mitts on one and lost it.
Yeah, and I don't think that they're going to lose confidence in him, though, because of the track record. Such a good player, maybe having a bad game, but I think they'll still go to him in a critical spot.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. And Hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it.
touch. No touch.
Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40.
64 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 3.
They'll go again with Hall. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on. And this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. He finds his man complete. It's McKinney. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 14 yards that time for number 14.
And worth pointing out, after that last completion, that puts this young quarterback over 10,000 yards passing for his career. And fair to say, he's not done yet.
No doubt about it. He's really just getting started because he's not quite into the prime of his career. So it's likely he's going to hit a few more of these milestones as this career progresses. So let's face it, we'll acknowledge this number and we'll celebrate the milestones down the road. Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Not enough there for the first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. From here, it would be a 45-yard field goal attempt, certainly in range, but they'll look for more yardage on 3rd down. Here's a give to Hall. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Breece Hall
with career touchdown number 70.
And the Dragons have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
63, 63, 63.
They'll bring a tight end in motion left. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. The short throw pulled in by Bellinger. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. Now Hurts going to move him around.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
They go play action with Hurts. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up in the late going. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. And Allen's got it. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And this is caught on the sideline on the feet in. What a catch. Give him 30 yards there. Hey, they made no bones about it. They wanted to throw this rookie right into the fire, see what he could do. He shows what he can do there.
And you have to really put the time and effort in because playing a receiver in the NFL is a difficult task. And for a rookie, all that you have to learn to get on the same page with your quarterback, that's excellent coaching. And how about how he's picked things up?
Picking things up in a big way with a big play in his NFL debut. On 1st down, Hurts. He finds his man complete. That's Jacobs. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll come up now, 2nd and 9. They'll look to throw again. Flipping left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now.
No touch that. Crowd left Yeti. No touch.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Now they'll shift things around.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Jacobs is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Great, set. Hey, 73. No touch.
They'll run it with Jacobs, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Partner, you got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Josh Jacobs, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Eagles are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for two here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow.
No touch.
Hurts will throw.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he is in for the two. I still can't believe they went for it, but they've got themselves a lead here late in the ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Loose. Well, one of the linebackers has got it. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
They'll look to throw. Flush to his right.
Nice solid game there, partner, but the clock is starting to become his enemy.
Absolutely. Every second right now, more and more precious as it ticks.
At the 39-yard line.
They come up now on 2nd and 2.
To throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And unable to connect on the long pass. He actually brings it in, but he was out of bounds, incomplete.
I don't know if you need the big shot right there or not because you've still got time to work some of the shorter stuff and try to get into field goal range. They did go for the big one there. It would have been.
And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Second down, 8 yards to go. They'll give to Hall, and he's taken down. And now they can milk this, take it all the way down, call the timeout, and set up the game-winning field goal try.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Well, you don't have to beg the Philly faithful to make noise. On their feet for 3rd down. A handoff for Hall. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. The Eagles will take their 3rd and
final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
A 35-yard attempt.
And his kick here is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Elton, set.
Here's first and 10.
73. Elton.
He'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Probably time for two more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get the midfielder set so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
Elton, set.
They'll come up now on second down.
Elton.
He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with third down coming up.
And they were just hoping for something to go their way. A tip ball, a penalty, anything to get them within shouting distance of field goal range. But now, with the clock where it is, this is going to take something close to a miracle to pull this one out.
He's going to let it go again. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Maybe looking for a flag, but they're not going to get one there. They took a shot, hoping to find a way to sneak into field goal range, but it's incomplete. And now with time almost gone, the task gets much more difficult.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Going deep here for Watkins. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. The CD, always a little extra excitement for week one. And one of our early window games here in week one on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record.